Acts 5. But a man named Ananias with his wife Sapphira, I looked that up, Sapphira sold a piece of property, and with his wife's knowledge, he kept back for himself some of the proceeds and bought only a part of it and laid it at the apostles' feet. Sapphira and Ananias sold a piece of property, and they gave partial money to the apostles' feet. So they lied to the Holy Spirit. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled your heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep back for yourself part of the proceeds of the land? While it remained unsold, did it not remain your own? And after it was sold, you have contrived this deed in your heart. You have not lied to man, but to God. Satan has filled your heart to lie to the Holy Spirit. You have contrived this deed in your heart. You have not lied to man, but to God. You haven't lied to man. You've lied to God. When Ananias heard these words, he fell down and breathed his last, and great fear came upon all who heard of it. The young men arose and wrapped him up and carried him out and buried him. So Ananias fell down and breathed his last breath, and great fear was on all who heard about it. The young men arose, got up, and wrapped him up and buried him. Acts 5:7. After an interval of about 3 hours, his wife came in, not knowing what had happened. 3 hours later. And Peter said to her, How is it that you have agreed together to test the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of those who have buried your husband are at the door, and they will carry you out. Peter and Sapphira. The feet are at the door. Together you have tested the Holy Spirit, Ananias and Sapphira. Immediately she fell down at his feet and breathed her last breath. The young men found her dead. When the young men came in, they found her dead, and they carried her out and buried her beside her husband. Carried her out, buried her next to Ananias. And great fear came upon the whole church and upon all those who heard of these things. Did you hear? There's great fear.